Caitlin Clark's former Fever coach amid Stephanie White's return season. Fans miss Caitlin Clark's former Fever coach amid Stephanie White's return season originally appeared on Athlon Sports. Calls are mounting on the internet to see a former Caitlin Clark's coach return to the WNBA amid a rocky season for several teams. The Dallas Wings clashed on Friday with the Indiana Fever, with a 94-86 win over the Clark-less Fever over Paige Bueckers and Co. Coincidentally, both the Fever's Stephanie White and the Wings' Chris Koclanes have been heavily criticized for their team's performances in the first month of the 2025 season. White was on the receiving end of criticism ahead of the Wings duel, with many fans calling out her inability to close out games in her first season back with the Fever. The Koclanes situation is a little more complex, as the Wings, a team featuring Bueckers, Eric Ogunbowl, Dijanai Carrington, and others, have only won 4 games this season. Cheryl Swoops was very critical of the Wings' general manager, Kurt Miller, accusing him of signing Koclanes just because they are friends. Christy Sides coached the Fever for 2 seasons, 33-47 and a playoff berth, after posting a 20-20 record and a first-round exit in the 2024 WNBA season. Sides was one of several coaches who were unemployed after last season. Despite turning a 1-9 start to the season into the number 6 seed in the league, Sides was replaced with Stephanie White, the coach who took her out with the Connecticut Sun last year. Fans on Reddit and X appear to be open to the idea of Sides returning to the league. On Saturday, a Redditor made the case for the former Fever coach to get a new chance in the W. More fans joined the conversation, agreeing that Sides could at least be an upgrade over Koclanes. Sides would definitely have been an improvement over Man Bun in Dallas. As a Fever fan, I had issues with Sides and poked fun at her with the rest of the folks here, but I do miss her passion for sure. And she did do a good job pulling the team together and guiding them to an outstanding stretch after the Olympic break. One fan said, "If the Fever finishes below .500, a lot of people will owe her an apology," another fan said. White's struggles to close out games were also a topic on social media, and Sides' name was brought up multiple times on Friday. Christy Sides made sure they put teams away last season, by the way. Alyssa Thomas is one of a kind because she covered up a lot for White. I would hope next season they do their jobs and actually find players like Washington and Golden State. They cut corners and failed. A third fan wrote, "Stephanie White cannot coach, we should have kept Christy Sides." A fourth fan added, "Bring back Christy Sides." A fifth fan wrote, "If Christy Sides was a terrible coach as an inexperienced head coach thrown headfirst into a whirlwind of a WNBA revolution sparked by Caitlin Clark, then Stephanie White is an egregious coach for having the complete roadmap to success laid out and still bungling it," a sixth fan said. After returning to the win column, the Fever will visit the Minnesota Lynx on Tuesday before going back to Indiana for a 5-game homestand. The Wings, on the other side, will play their next 2 games at home, against the Washington Mystics and Phoenix Mercury, respectively. Related, Fever coach Stephanie White issues apology after Caitlin Clark decision. This story was originally reported by Athlon Sports on June 28, 2025, where it first appeared. Reported by Athlon Sports on June 28, 2025, where it first appeared.